Hello, all of you. Just start with something you guys already know. Just take your phone and see the specifications and storage of your phone. You might be seeing like this 128 GB on your phone, or there can be anything other than this 128. But that's not about numbers. Here is the real question. What this GB stands for, or how it is made up of. Is it made up of bits or bytes or something else? And more importantly, is a bit the same thing as a byte or is there any difference? So just move ahead, and the tiny difference is just the spelling between them. Can mean a huge difference is the amount of information. Let's start with the smallest one. So today we are going to see what is the difference between these bits versus bytes, and we are going to uncover the other hidden patterns of that also. So without wasting more time, let's move ahead with the bit. So a bit is a short for binary digit. Okay, and remember one previous video, like binary has only two values, right? So similarly, bit is also made up of two digits, zeros and ones. Okay, it can either hold 0 or 1. Okay, at a time it cannot hold both of these. So think of it like a simple light switch. Off, that means 0, and on, it means 1. Correct? So that's nothing but bit. Just one tiny piece of information is nothing but a bit. But one bit is not enough to represent much things in our computer system or in our phone also. So computers combine bits together, and that's where bytes comes in. So let's move ahead to a byte. There is the important point to be noted here. That means 8 bits. It means starting from 0 to 7th bit, it means one single byte. You need to remember this one thing. 8 bits is equal to 1 byte. Okay. So instead of having just 1, 0 or 1, we can combine 8 of them, and then we will get 1 byte. So for example, here you can see 0 1 0 0 1 1 0 1. Okay, so we have combined these 8 bits, which means it is a 1 byte. And you have to remember one thing also, which we previously learned into binary video, that particular pattern can represent the letter, or here it representing something called as a letter using a common character encoding. So byte can represent much more information than a single bit. Okay, and here is an easy way to remember this. Bit means one single digit or one binary digit, and byte means what? Group of 8 bits. Okay, so don't mix them up. Alright? Okay, so now we are simply moving ahead one step. Okay, so 1 byte is so tiny, again, because computers have different kinds of multimedia data. So computers combine bytes into larger units, and then you have something called as KB, MB, GB and TB. Okay, so this is a sequence of how we are moving ahead. Think about everyday data. A small text file might be measured in KB, that is nothing but 1024 bytes, which means 1 kilobyte. Then a photo might be a few MB, like 1024 KB is nothing but 1 MB. A high quality video that you are seeing currently, that can take GBs. It will be 1024 MB, that's equal to 1 GB. And your laptop or your phone might have hundreds of GBs or even TBs of storage. And that's nothing but our 1024 GB, which is equal to 1 terabyte TB. Okay, so when you see 128 GB, you have basically looking at an enormous amount of digital information built from such a tiny pieces. Okay, and all the way down to bits. Okay, so now look at your phone storage and tell me how many GBs do you have? 64, 128, 256 or 512. It can be anything. Okay, so check it right now if you don't know. And remember, every single one of those gigabytes is ultimately built from bits of zeros and ones at the lower end. Okay, So let's log this in. A bit is a single zero or one. Byte is the combination of 8 bits. Okay, and bytes combine into larger units, and the sequence follows is like this: KB, MB, then GB, then TB, then ahead. And that's all about the scaling up to 1024 each time we are multiplying it. Okay, so that's how we go from something incredibly tiny to the something incredibly larger. Okay, but now comes an even more interesting question. Like, you have got all this data, it's okay. But where exactly does your computer put it? How does it know which photo is yours and which location it is? Where is your assignment? Where is your downloaded video? That's where our next video, files and folders, comes in. And that's exactly what we will explore into our next video. If you learned something new, make sure to hit like, subscribe to CodePaath, share this video with your friends, and I will see you in the next video. Till then, keep learning and keep coding. Thank you, all of you.